We're live. So exciting. Hi, my friends. I'm here with Moira Kucaba. Do I say your last name right?
You said it better this time.
In my head, you've always been Cubaka because I like that.
Like, you left me a voicemail the other day. I was like, I need to make sure I tell her.
Totally. I was like Cubaka. And then I was reading your name. I'm like, wait, I have this spelled wrong on my phone. I'm like, wait, I think I've been saying her name wrong.
Actually, Kucaba.
Say it again.
Kucaba.
Oh, Lord. I was not even anytime right. Okay. Well, it's okay. We met on the airplane. Moira's my new friend, you guys. We met on an airplane. She missed her flight. She ended up next to me. I changed seats. It was a whole crazy thing. And turns out she's a top network marketing leader. And she looked over at my computer and I was working on my branding challenge. And she's like, what do you do? What are you doing? What are you doing over there? And I was like, I'm building a course. She's like, what do you sell? What is this? And then we became connected because she sells things and I sell things. And then, so cool. Such a God thing. So anyway, she's a 7-figure earner, you guys. She's ranked number 2 in her network marketing company. She's ranked a superstar diamond, which is the highest rank in Beachbody. She's achieved this status in just 4 years. Is that correct? In 4 years?
Well, I actually achieved that in 2. I've just stayed there. So, yeah.
Insane. She's dramatically changed her life and her health, and she's on a mission to inspire other people across the globe to find their extraordinary. I love that. Her passion is helping others succeed in less time. She'll be sharing her strategies for exponential growth, her systems that have led her to have massive success, and things that you guys can start applying immediately. So I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to let you take over for the next 20 minutes here and share your secrets, my friend.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited.
People are watching and they're making comments. So I will take, maybe at the end, if there's a few questions, I'll just shoot them over to you.
Okay. I just opened up live comments. So hopefully I can see them as they pop up.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, guys, I'm so excited to be here. And, I kind of said this if you were on the other live, that like 4 years ago, first of all, I was at rock bottom. I was just like a girl, a wife, a mom. My marriage was not great because when mom is not happy, nobody's happy. And I was struggling. I was struggling with my health. I was struggling with my professional life because I had no idea what I wanted to do in the world. I was just the struggle bus all around, unhappy. Never in a million years did I ever think that I would be in network marketing, ever. How many people say that? It's so true, right? And it becomes the greatest gift that we've ever been given. And so I want to give you guys my top 10, I think, tips for success, for lack of a better title, because this is just what I've learned over the last 4 years. And I've learned so much, and I'm so excited to share this with you. So first things first, who you surround yourself with is everything. Everything. And you've got to seek out the people that are going to celebrate you and your success. But you've also got to seek out the people that are going to be there to pick you up when you fall. Surrounding myself with somebody like Michelle, when we met on the airplane, it was just like, somebody else to bring into my circle that is going to inspire me, that is going to challenge me, that is going to help me just level up in all areas of my life. And I have gone through some relationships that I had to let go. And I know that is so hard. It doesn't get much harder than that. But guys, don't hang out with the people that aren't believing in you. They do not pay your bills. You have got to surround yourself with the people that are going to lift you up. So that's first. Second, develop a morning routine. Morning routine. I've literally spoken on stage. I keep going in and out. Is it my screen, Michelle? Are we good? The screen just
you're good now. You just froze. I don't know what that was, but now you're back.
Okay. Now I'm back. I talk really fast. Sometimes it's hard for technology to keep up with my voice. But the first hour of the day will 100% dictate the next 23 for you guys. So if you are a mom and you're like, it keeps popping off, but I'm just going to keep pausing and then talking when I pop back on the screen. What I do in the morning is really, really, really simple. This does not have to be complicated. I always say, give yourself 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes. If you don't have 10 minutes, you don't have a life. That's a Tony Robbins expression, but it couldn't be more true. So what I usually do is I write down my book of wins, is what I call it, or book of proof. So really just what you're grateful for, what happened the day before, that shows you that you're winning, that focuses you on what's working in your life instead of what's not working, because whatever you focus on is going to expand, and it's up to you. You want to focus on the negative or the positive. So I write down my book of wins. I look at my goals. I've clearly defined my my yearly goals, my monthly goals, and my weekly goals. So I do a quick recap of where I got to go, right? I know what the big picture is. I know what my monthly goals are. And when I look at that weekly goal, it really does. I know what I have by the end of the week. So I look at my goals and then I read my vision. And that vision fires me up to no end. Vision is everything. You have to know the why underneath, or you're not going to be motivated to do the work. And there's a disconnect with most people. Most people think they know their why. They did some exercise 6 months ago and they got clear and they wrote a sentence down. A sentence is not going to get you far in life. A sentence is not going to be enough to motivate you every day. What kind of home do you want? How do you want to give back to the community? Who do you want to become? What kind of relationships do you want to have in your life? What do you want your world to feel like? Where do you want to travel? Like, think about all the things. And so I've done that many, many, many times. And I just read my vision every morning. So again, recap of that first literally 10 minutes, guys. Book of wins, writing down how I'm winning, look at my goals, read my vision, and then I work out. That's just me. So that's that first hour. So that was tip number 2, develop a morning routine. Get crystal clear on the life you want to create. So this goes back to the last part of the last one, a vision. You have to take a course, take an hour, do something. You clearly define the life that you want to live. What was asked to me 4 years ago is like it was literally the $1 million question. Somebody said to me, Moira, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would your life look like? I was like, I kind of didn't take it very seriously. And then she said, that's the opportunity you have in your hand right now. Opportunity to create all the wealth and all the time freedom you want. So if you know you can get that, what does that life look like? Are you traveling the world? Are you living in different places? Are you staying at home? Look like, who are you hanging out with? And I did a really just quick sketch of what that life would look like. And that vision every single day. So get clear on your vision. Number 4, I think energy is the secret to success. So I see and mentors that are like, oh, I'm checking the boxes, I'm inviting, I'm following up, I posted on social media, I did my tracker, checking the boxes, and their energy is like down here. I truly believe there are no magic scripts. There's no magic training for your business. The thing that has made me successful is I freaking believe in what I do. And I can't tell you how many people have months, years later come back to me and said, I had no idea actually what you were offering me. I just wanted what you had. Because I'm really excited. I get really excited about changing people's lives, and that energy is contagious. And I'm telling you, even if you're in a fight with your husband, that negative energy is going to affect your business. It doesn't matter where it comes from, positive or negative. The more you can condition yourself to have more joy, the more success you're going to have. That is not the opposite, guys. If you get happier, you have more success. Success does not make you happier. So if you put one in front of the other, you're going to have a lot more success. Number 5, learn to master your time. You have got to get a hold of your hours and your minutes. We all have the same 24 hours. I remember reading in a book or hearing somewhere that Beyonce has the same 24 hours. You've got to learn how to master your time and work more efficiently. You've got to time block your day so that when you're working your business, you're not scheduling dentist appointments for your kids. That when you're with your kids, you're not on your phone constantly responding to messages. The more efficient you can be, the better. Now think about this. If we seriously only allowed ourselves to check our DMs 3 times a day, 8 to 8:30, 1 to 1:30, and then again in the evening for a 30-minute block. How much less stressed would you be? And how much more present to everything else would you be? But we are literally 24/7. You've got to learn how to compartmentalize your time so that when you're in your mom mode or your wife mode, that you're doing the present to your life and you've got that mom hat on and you're not trying to juggle it all simultaneously. Multitasking is the death of you. We all do it and we all think we're badasses because of it. And it is in fact working totally against you, totally against you. Number 6, don't make excuses for your dreams, guys. There are no excuses for your dreams. And I love the expression that sacrifice feels better than regret. When I stepped into this journey, right at the beginning, I was nowhere, no accolades, no success, nothing to show for it. I remember seeing the long road and understanding that if big sacrifices in the short run, that I was going to get somewhere a lot faster than people that aren't willing to. So for example, I have people that are like, oh, I can't get on our team calls. It's like 9:00 at night. I'm exhausted and I just need my sleep because I just can't function the next day. And I'm like, okay, where are you in your business in 2 years? And where am I in my business in 2 years? I made big sacrifices. Sleep was one of them. I love to work in the morning and I love to work late at night, which kind of screws me, but I made big sacrifices. Made sacrifices for just all that extracurricular. I have not watched TV, no joke, in 4 years. I literally do not know how to turn my television on. But instead of watching The Real Housewives, I built $1 million business and became a completely different human, a completely different leader, and am impacting the world in extraordinary ways versus watching The Housewives. So you got to make sacrifices, and some of them hurt a little bit more, but you got to make them. You got to make them if you've got big goals. So there are no excuses. Is not an excuse, guys. There are 100 people that are busier than you are finding success. So resources is not an excuse. What else? What are the other big time? Like, oh, I'm an introvert. That's not an excuse. Friends was the top coach in my company for 4 years, and she's the biggest introvert I know. I don't understand technology. I'm horrible at it. When you commit to your goals, you all of a sudden the excuse. One of my favorite things that I've ever heard that I tell my team all the time is, are you committed or are you interested? Because if you are committed, you will show up every single day. If you're interested in this business, in your business, you're going to show up when it feels good, when it's convenient, when you do the pieces that are easy and feel good. So you've got to ask yourself, if you're committed, I show up come hell or high water. My mom's in the hospital and it sounds bad, but it's not. I'm in the hospital room working my business and actually sharing with my community how this is my freaking life raft right now, that life is really, really hard, that I am struggling. And if I didn't have this, I don't know what I would do. And so you have to show up every day, guys. It's just non-negotiable. Number 7, lead with a servant's heart. This is huge, especially if you're new in network marketing. I get so many people. I mean, it's like every conversation with new people on my team is that like they said no, or oh, they didn't return my messages, or I spent 2 hours with her at the coffee shop and then she didn't sign up. And I'm like, that attitude is going to get you nowhere in life in general. It's certainly going to get you nowhere in this business. You have got to serve and help change people's lives and offer them the opportunity and offer them the products and offer them this amazing part of whatever it is. You got to serve and you got to extend the olive branch 1,000 times and expect nothing in return. And when you start to operate from that servant's heart, you will have more success than you ever dreamed. but you cannot be a scorekeeper in this business. You cannot. It does not work that way. You've got to set out to always give more than you expect to receive back. Don't just shoot for like, I'm going to give and expect nothing. Actually tell yourself, I'm going to give more than I ever expect to get paid. That's when you win. That's when you win. Number 8, don't judge anybody, guys. No one, like nothing, no one. You have no idea how much your negativity and your judgment of other people is shooting you in the foot. I remember when I came into this journey, my coach, my mentor, and I was just like, listen, I just have to vent. You know, I get that we can't have any negativity in our team page, but like, I just need somebody to like dump this stuff on. I'm so irritated. She was like, I don't want to hear it. And I was like, so mad at her. I was like, what do you mean? Like that I can just vent to? And she's like, no, you don't. Because the second I give that energy, I voice that whatever complaint I have out to the universe, whether it's to my husband, my teammate, my mentor, whoever, I am giving it more power over me. I have got to just let it go. Judgment is all negative energy. All negative energy. And what did we say at the beginning? Energy is what dictates your business. You have got to just cut it off and focus on the good. Number 9, compare yourself to no one. Comparison, what's the quote? Comparison is the thief of joy. I will tell you, comparison is the thief of your dream that you have, everything that you want, every place you want to go, the person you want to become, the success that you want to have. The second you compare yourself, you rob yourself of all of it. Every single coach that has quit in my business, some thread of comparison has run through this. It is insane to me how this just, I hope you understand that. So I need you to understand something really quick. I was telling my team the other day, I said, okay, so I'm the number 2 coach in the company. I'm crushing it in their eyes, right? Like, oh my gosh, if I could only be Moira. And I'm like, but the circle that I'm in with the top coaches, a lot of them are recruiting, them have more volume than I do. A lot of them have 100,000 more followers on Instagram. A lot of them, by comparison, me to them, I feel so less than. But everyone thinks if they could only get to where I am, that goes away. It never goes away, ever. So you've got to take control of it at the beginning and make a decision that you are going to be inspired by people that are doing this better than you. And you are going to lean in and learn from people that are doing this better. That you are not going to be talked out of this because there's people that are going to be better than you. And I'll tell you a quick little story and then we'll go on to number 10. Just a quick little, when I have my team members come to me and I have like these heartfelt conversations with them all the time and just try to build them up and get them to believe in themselves because I believe in them so much. But then what it comes down to every once in a while, I say, you stepped into asses and ballers. Like these are women that are crushing this business. And you wish you were on a team that was awful. Like that's the reality. Like I'm surrounded by people that are doing this well. And that's the problem. Like, do you wish that you were surrounded by people that were doing this bad? So you could never learn anything? So like, what an amazing opportunity and place for you to be. You're surrounded by people that are doing it better. You should always surround yourself with people that are doing things better. If you are at the top of the game in your little crew, time to level up and find a new crew. Okay, last one, bookend your days with reading your vision. We talked about that in the morning and writing in your book of wins at night, one or the other. You've got to like bookend your days, right? We talked about the morning routine, just that 10 minutes of morning routine, and you got to do what works for you. There's no magic formula. You want to do what speaks to your soul and gets you excited. But a few minutes in the morning. And then what I do at night is I have a vision board. It's in my closet. And a lot of times I'll even lay down in bed at night and I'll go, oh, I didn't look at my vision board. And I'll get up out of bed and I'll walk into my closet and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is on it. And I will look at every picture. And I will tell you that 365 days ago, almost to the day, I was not near the top 10 in my business. Well, I was near the top 10, but I was not near the top. And the trip was to Bora Bora. And I was like, Bora Bora. Whose dream is not to go to Bora Bora? So I put that on my vision board in January. And I looked at it and I felt it every night. And I've seen myself 365 days in Bora Bora. Guess what? We're going to Bora Bora for 10 days. You've got to feel it and see it and lean into that. You don't want to wake up in the morning and be stressed out and start your day on the hamster wheel. You also don't want to go to bed at night with the to-do list in your mind stressing you out as you drift off to sleep. You have got to bookend your days with your vision, where you want to go, winning, how you are winning. Start your day and end your day with that, and you will be winning your life. That's it for me. Are you popping back on? Oh my gosh, we nailed it. 2105.
That's solid. That was solid. We need a microphone drop. That was so good. So good, my friend. Oh my gosh. I love like top crazy awesome people like you, because you things you say are like, it is. And everything that you say, it's all about managing our brains. It's managing our brains. And the people that get to where you are in this business, you play the brain game really so solidly. So I just love that. And we've been talking about that on a lot of our lives. So just to hear that from you is absolutely fantastic. So let's just end with, do you have any like freebie giveaways or anything? I didn't even ask you about that. Like, I don't know. Or not. I forgot to bring it. But if you did, if there was something you wanted to share, like, hey, I've got this, you guys, you have. Yes, that. Tell them about that. My gosh.
Okay. Yeah. Do we have just a couple minutes?
Yeah, I'm good on time. That's all you. So totally.
I'm going to run and pick up kids, but I will share this, guys. So 2 years ago, I became the number 5 coach in my company faster than anyone ever had. So I went from nothing to the tippy top in 2 years, and really a year and a half. And I obviously was like, whoa, how did that happen? What did I do? And it was one thing to have my own success, but we actually got to that tippy top because I was teaching my team the exact system that was working for me. That's what we do in network marketing. This is what's working for me. Now you go do it. And every single person on my team was building faster than any other team in the history of the company. And so I had to take a really hard look at like our systems, the systems that I was teaching, the tactics and the tips and the tricks that I was teaching were working in like insane ways. And so I had people keeping, a book of wins every day. I had them tracking specific things in their business. I had them doing a specific invite system follow-up. I had them crafting a monthly marketing plan and like teaching them how to do that. So there are all these like different cogs in the wheel of things in a system that totally worked. And it would drive me insane because I was like, why is this not all in one place? I've got a business tracker, I've got a planner, I've got a journal, and I've got another journal, and I'm doing all these things, and I'm carrying around all these books. And my team kept coming to me and they're like, Moira, my business is killing it. I'm crushing it. I'm a 6-figure earner, but my Lord, I'm carrying 5 books around. I'm like, I know. So I actually wrote this for my team. I literally decided to invest a ton of money in just my team because I wanted to leave a legacy. And I wrote this for my team. The God thing, the meeting Michelle in the airplane, like it's crazy. I could go on forever, but I put it on Amazon because I didn't want to ship it to everybody personally. So I was like, I'll just drop it on Amazon. Y'all can order from there. And in the first week, it became an Amazon bestseller, totally underground, word of mouth. Sold 1,000 copies in the first week. And I was like, what's happening? I didn't plan on publishing a book. And so we had to do some legal stuff and move things around, but it is on Amazon. It's open to the public, which was never the plan. God has some big things in store for us if we just show up. But I will tell you the updated version, which is just some tweaks and things here, is launching the 20, I can't remember. It's the Monday before Christmas. What day is Christmas? So maybe the 23rd. This hardback version is actually being printed right now, and that will be available for pre-sale the Monday before Christmas. And there's a paperback on Amazon that will be updated and launched the Monday before Christmas, or you can just go grab the one that's on there now. It is the updates to the paperback version aren't that, it's not that much of an update, but it is an update. So yeah, so this is it. This is like the pathway to every single thing that I do and have done to get to where I've gotten is right here. So Rise Up Planner.
So good. So cool. She had it with her on the plane next to me. I'm like, what's that? I'm like, you make things? I make things. I make CDs. What do you make? So we're like, oh, you're like my buddy.
it like brings me to tears just driving down the road when I think about God orchestrating us two meeting. Like it really overwhelms me with like, whew, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah, you know, I don't know, the things you know, I don't know, and the things, you know, I know. It's just fun sharing marketing ideas and whatnot. So I adore you, my friend. Yeah. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on. I have not been reading comments because I was putting little comments there, but back. Oh, okay. Rise Up. Yeah, people are excited. Okay, cool. Good. No questions. So I think we're good. So thank you so much, my friend. So good to have you here.
Thanks for having me, guys. Such a pleasure. Bye, guys.
Bye, friend.